Yeah, yeah. Well, I just want to announce our winners. We have the winners, the listing of the 110 members. Their names are up on both Lesko Help on Facebook and Lesko Help too. And so they're all there, 110 people. Check your name, look at it twice, find out who's naughty or nice, and send Mary, a Magic Mary, a note that your name is on her, and tell her how you want the money. If you want it PayPal or send a check or whatever. PayPal's the easiest for us if you could do that. So it's there. We want to see your name so we can start sending out checks tomorrow if we get them tomorrow. It usually takes a day or two after we get your information. And we'll get it to you. And we have a new application now for August 4th. So we have the new application for August 4th now. So you could apply for that if you're not on this list. And you could also apply, if you haven't won anything at all, you could also apply for the other two lists. So you could win one each of our grants. We have 3 grants. We have one on the 4th of the month. We have one on the 20th of the month and one on the 30th. The 4th is the $60,000 one. The 20th is the $15,000 for car repair. And the 30th one is for free laptop computers. We give away 25 free laptop computers. So let us help you, please. You need a better computer if you're only using a phone to make sure you have better access to all these grants that are available. But it takes work on your part. See, a lot of people want to do no work, and that's understandable. I'm that way too. I'm a lazy shit. Would rather not work. But it's fun. You're doing something you like, something that you think important and like. That's not work anymore. And that's what's important. And that's why also as a member, I want to show you ways to improve your life, to work on things that you would rather work on than a job that you hate and feels like jail. You know, that's no fun. You don't want to work like that. You want to get paid to do something you think is of value or is of value to somebody else, and you could do that. There's so many options for that. May not be perfect, but it is an option, and it's more fulfilling, and you don't worry about getting up in the morning. That's the biggest joy in life. Can't wait up to get up and go to work. Now, that sounds stupid, I know, but that's because you don't like a job. There's a lot of jobs you could do, and really, I mean, you can't do that overnight, but there's ways to do it. You can get free training, you can go mentorships, you what do you call it? I don't know, internship, not internship, what the heck is it? I don't know. My brain is full of holes and it can't hold on to this. God, what do they call mentor? No, not mentorship. What is, gosh, why don't I know? Yeah. Well, it's where they train you and pay you to get trained. See, that's a why go and pay money in school and then you have to pay them and then maybe get a job. When here, you get the job first, you have no talent, but they train you. They pay you while they're training you to learn the job. Wow, I mean, that's terrific. And a cool job too. You want to work in a EV, electronic vehicle factory. Man, they're going to have lots of people making $100,000 a year with no degree. That's what's out there now again. Hi. That's what's out there again now. And it used to be like in the 50s and 60s, maybe 70s, and then they started going away. Well, they're coming back now with the new electronic manufacturing. So it's not like steel factory work that it used to be back in the days, because that's what we would make, steel and cars and stuff like that, you know. And now we're making electronic cars, you know, like computer cars. So that's clean work, you know, and that's important. And you have to know about what's going on to be able to take advantage of it. If you don't know, and you don't know where to go, then you're going to rely on Google. Boy, it's getting hard to get up. So you rely on Google, and they just want to sell you something. So if you're going to look for anything in Google, just be prepared to spend money, because that's what they're there for. Please check my name. It is Melissa Lee. I have not won any grant. We post a list every day. There's a whole list, all the grants our list on both websites. You can go back and see the whole list for two years if you want. It's all public information. And if it's on, Facebook, we have what's called guides, G-U-I-D-E-S, and we have a guide for a listing of every winner, so every month. So that's 24 months we have. And the same on Lesko Help too. We have listings of all the winners there too. And if you don't want to look for it, we have money sitting there. I tell you, people just don't pick up on the money. They're so busy or whatever. I don't know. I can't run my own life, let alone tell somebody else how to run their life. And that's important. So it's there. It takes effort on your part. The more effort you put into anything, the more you're going to get out of it. It's simple. It's physics. But if you're putting garbage in, garbage will come out. So it's just try to be serious and have fun. Now that sounds like an oxymoron, but I don't think it is. I'm serious about my work, but I make fun of it. I have fun at it. If I'm not having fun, nobody else is. And I want to give people fun. That's why I dress like a clown, because I walk down the street and people smile at me. Man, nobody smiles at me at home anymore. So it's fun to walk down and see people looking at you and smiling. Maybe my fly's over something, I don't understand, but it's usually just a suit. And it's fun to make people smile. What else do we have better to do in life except make somebody else smile, make somebody else be a little happy or whatever? And that's what I love about Lesko Help. So many members are starting to realize that, man, the real joy here is to help other people and show them things that you know and share that information and improve their life. If you can take one person and improve their life just a little bit, imagine we could have half the world doing that, helping the other half, and everybody's got a job. and it's so rewarding to feel a value that you could help somebody else a value. I mean, that's when we love somebody. We want to pour our heart out into people, right? We love a puppy or a baby or something like that because we can pour our hearts out into them and not worry about what's coming back. Most adults keep score. I did this. What'd you do for me? All that kind of stuff. And that turns out to be a zero-sum game if you're keeping score that way. Tammy Lyon said, I love your purple shoes. Oh, you saw those, Tammy. How do black folks get a small business loan? Well, not from a bank. And that's it. But here's what we want to do. Anybody, white, black, green, purple shoes, anything, you go to sba.gov and then /local assistance, and there'll be a map of the United States. Put in your zip code and you look for local assistance, and there'll be 50 organizations where you live that will help you for free start a business, help you look for money, help you look for marketing help, help you look for anything, any legal help, anything. All that is free. You just have to call, make an appointment. Now, why don't you do that? Because nobody knows. Because their government's keeping it secret. They want to help. That's what they're there for. If you're nice, they don't want to help you if you're not nice, because you don't pay them. So it's not like somebody's going to get $10,000 from you to help start a business because they want $10,000 from you. So they have motive, to help you. But you don't have $10,000. You want to start a business? Then you got to use this way. If you have $10,000, fine. More power to you. Then you could yell at people and they'll take it. But if you don't have $10,000, people who do it for free don't want to do it for free if you yell at them. So it's all about you and your personality. And that's what this whole situation is about. And that's why you have to learn to use the situation, learn to use the tools that are out there for you to get ahead in life. There are so many tools out there. Every fat cat knows these. Every fat cat is in line for every one of these programs, whether millionaires. I used to work only for Fortune 500 companies. I used every one of these programs for these Fortune 500 countries. Companies come here to this town, starting as millionaires and becoming billionaires. And the average person has no idea it's there, or that think it's for them at all. It's not for me. You live in this country, it's for you. And if you think otherwise, you're absolutely wrong. Maybe not everything is designed exactly for you, but it can be. And that's the important. It is. This is what a democracy is supposed to be. Now, it isn't all the time, of course. None of us are. None of us do it right all the time. I barely just do it at all. Once I got 80, it was sort of like crossing a threshold. That's been sort of, thank you. But that's been interesting. And every part of life is interesting. It won't be the same, but who the hell wants the same all the time anyway? You got to figure out a challenge. Life is about challenge, not about easy. I just don't understand why people want it all to be easy, because it's our lazy bones that want that, when in fact, you never grow when it's easy. You only grow when it's hard. And so if things aren't hard for you, you're not probably growing at all. Sitting on the beach is not a growth curve. And when life stretches you, man, that's when you grow. And we're all organics. We're like a plant. Anything else that grows, we have to keep growing. If we don't keep growing, we die. So that's why get out there and do stuff. Try to improve your life, or life of others, or whatever, and just keep growing, man. You don't know the right way to do it. I don't. Nobody does. You just go it and give it a shot. Whatever you fucking think. It's just as right, it's just as wrong as somebody else. So, but that way you learn, because you learn from your mistakes. That's the best way to learn from. If you're learning, if you're doing what somebody else is telling you to do, you're not really committed to it. But if it's something you want to do, you really want to do, then that's a commitment that you really want to try to make that work. Because usually the difference between it working and not is how much effort you put into it. So if you're doing it just half-assed, that's not a lot of effort. Your chance of success gets a lot smaller. So you find something you really want to do. Even if it doesn't happen, it'll make you grow. And that's what you have to do. You have to keep growing or die. And we can do that, because we don't have to work in factories. When I grew up, you had to retire at 60. Because it was factory jobs, steel mills, all that kind of stuff, car manufacturing. Now, I'm 80. I'm going to work 10 more years. So I got 30 more years of contributions to make. And that's what it is. You're contributing to the rest of us with your talents and skills and personality, whatever little bit of stuff you have that you could share with the rest of us. And that's the joy in life, is giving other people the best we got, not the worst we got. Why do you even show up if you're doing that? You want to go somewhere where you give the best you got. Like loving somebody. You want to love them hard, not just a little bit. No. You want to love that sucker as hard as you can. And that's the fun. It's being used. And, well, we all struggle with this. Just some of my thoughts, and maybe help you. But don't forget to check your name. See if you're on the list. Check it twice. See who's naughty and nice. And apply to our next grant, which is on the 30th, which is a free laptop. 25 of them we're giving out. Okay? Okay, talk to you soon, guys. Thank you.